Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Johnson. Makes a quick catch. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
The Commodores will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Send the back in motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Gators.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. They feed the fullback this time. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And now a carry here for the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They'll try a pass here. Caught near the sideline. It's Brown. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the option play. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
They try to run it with the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the option play here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. It's an option look. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Wilson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. The quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Johnson. And he's got his man open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down after that previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. Got space. Looking to score. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Caught quickly. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Seconds left in the first half as they line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the handoff towards the right tackle. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. With the catch, it's Wilson. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll toss it to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
It makes sense going for it here. We're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. They'll run the option. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern with this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this.
And the Commodores pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Defense is coming after him. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated with the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a...
And he scores. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here's the option play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Picks up the first and is still going. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. You give it to the big fullback here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. It's an out route, the catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Commodores look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the Commodores looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Commodores. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
We'll try to run it with the option. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Good enough for first down yardage.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today.
Get set. 6-9-1, Gators far.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Now it's second down here. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw behind him.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Johnson. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll make the 1st down, and that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. The Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And it's a kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.